Hi Capricorn, welcome to your December 2019 monthly reading. So during your pre-shuffle, I felt like excitement, and then I felt like doing things the right way, putting things right. And then I felt like excitement over being able to do that. About setting things right, about doing things the right way, about doing things how you want to do them, how it's good for you. So that was your pre-shuffle. I just had a conversation about this with Sagittarius. Don't take the whole world on your shoulders. It's bad for you. Who'da thunk, right? One human's teensy weensy shoulders are not meant to carry the burdens of the whole of the universe. Whatever that universe is for you, you know, your family, your friends, your job, all of your colleagues. But gosh, do you want to, huh? You want to. You feel like you're so much more in control now. So you kind of have to. You're so much more in control now of yourself. So you feel like you could also handle the carrying the burden of the universe on your shoulders. I'm here to tell you that even if you can do it, that's not a healthy thing for you. And it's not a long-term thing for anyone. Overall energy card for Capricorn, please. Rightio. Ooh, fancy. So we got you at the bottom of the deck. The Devil card, because Capricorn's a Devil card. The Devil card is passions. And the maze of them. And passions being like, whoa, passions with somebody else, you know, that are just unthinkable. For, what was the text post that I wrote on Tumblr a while ago? Passions that even poets can't dream of describing. And then there's like, yeah, you're basically addicted to a substance or something. I shouldn't joke about this. Don't think you'd like that. So, either way, it feels like you guys, and this probably ties in with November, and you've only come to the solid realization of how things actually are in December. So this is a card of having some cups fall into the ground or fall into the sea down a cliff, and you're like, oh no, my cups, all of my cups. But it's not all of the cups, it's just the 3 of cups that are falling down. You see, you have 2 cups up there on the cliff. So basically it's about loss. It's about loss. It's about losing something and feeling messed up about it. But having still other relationships there. And this is about emotional loss specifically, and it feels like emotional loss. So you might have lost something, but you still have other things left for you, waiting for you, just behind you, just, you know, notice them and appreciate them. So that was the thing that feels like it's actually like more in the past, or it's at least going to be in the very beginning of December. And then we literally have the transformation moment, which is the Death card, which is the Scorpionic transformation moment, which is why I'm saying this kind of feels like this might be relating to the previous month, because the previous month was Scorpio season, and Scorpio season was a lovely time of Mercury retrograde, and a lot of weird emotional nonsense and a lot of emotional breakdowns potentially. So Death card of just being reborn from, you know, this loss that you had feels quite apt for you guys too, especially considering the fact that you like to bottle up your emotions and kind of have to go through violent transformations to actually deal with them. But then afterwards, you've transformed, you've ascended, you're celebrating the fact that you've moved on. You have moved on, because the Death card in this case is about transformation. It's about moving on, and you enter a new stage in your life, and you're very hopeful about it, like truly, truly hopeful about it. This is a gorgeous card. I love it to bits. It's also the Aquarius card, so I don't know any Aquariuses? They might be here to help. And you feel magnificent. You feel like the Queen of Wands. You feel passionate again. You feel like yourself again. That's what this feels like. That's what the text in my brain says from the ether. You feel like yourself again. You feel like you're in control again. You feel like you could probably climb Mount Everest. If somebody would just let you climb Mount Everest, if somebody would just, like, whatever I want to start, I'm ready to start now. Whatever I need to take charge of, I can take charge of now. I've got my ducks in a row. I'm ready to go. Super confident. So, and I feel like a lot of you guys kind of want to sit on it a little bit. I don't know if this relates to what happened with the Five of Cups. If you need to, you can't. This feels like that thing about, Capricorns and keeping their emotions bottled up until you die, like that John Mulaney quote from one of the skits. So that's not a healthy thing to do. So I'm just saying it might be good to reach out to some people and share a little bit. You don't have to let go of the coin. You don't have to let go, fully. You don't have to share fully. You can just let somebody poke the coin briefly. You don't have to let go. You don't have to give it away. You can just let somebody else touch it for a second. Even that will make you feel better, because even sharing to a very small degree with other people about how you're doing, especially with people you appreciate and who appreciate you, helps. But besides that, besides sitting on your own emotions, at least definitely about a past, and even about the joy you're currently feeling, and how good you feel about yourself. This is what I was saying, what I was showing before. You're risking taking too much on your shoulders. You feel so all-powerful and so just so good about yourself, so good about how good you're doing. And you are doing good, and you are amazing, and this is all true. However, your self-confidence is currently risking that you're gonna, in December, just take too much on your shoulders, or take up even more things that basically amount to, you see in this forest, the guy just carrying a whole bunch of wands on his back and just struggling so much. He's not out of the forest. He's about to be out of the forest, and also he might just collapse from all the wands, or the wands are going to collapse on his back and he's just going to fall apart. And just either way, it's not a healthy, sustainable thing to do. This also might be about sharing burdens, also a healthy thing to do. Just share burdens. Especially if you suddenly realize that, oh no, maybe I have taken on too much. But either way, this is a new chapter in your life, a new phase in your life, and then take joy in it. Be happy about it, because it is nice, it is great, it is lovely, and you feel great about it, and that's nice. But yeah, you know yourself the best, and you know your own pitfalls. You know the traps you can fall into when you're feeling bad and when you're feeling really good. So just take care. Or even at least just be conscious of the fact that no matter how amazing and confident you might feel, like, you can't do it all. Or you can do it all for a bit of time, and then at one point you're gonna crack again. Not healthy for you, or anyone else around you, or for whatever it is you're trying to improve and salvage and make better. Right, Oracle of Emanations, because I'm pulling everyone's oracles from Oracle of Emanations for December, apparently. Oh, hello. Ooh, yes, weaving. Modern we have Jewel of Death, which is in this case sort of referencing that death. Angel of Dreams, right? And that's like dream dust. And what I'm seeing is just you weaving the little dust particles into something solid. You weaving your own passions and aspirations and dreams into something solid. This is about that Three of Wands, about starting on that new path of yourself, like a new you, but also it might be legitimately a new hobby or something you want to get back into, or just a new project. But something that is like good for your soul. And just, yeah, it doesn't, you don't have to know from points A to Z how it's going to work out. You don't have to have it all planned out. You don't have to know how it's going to go step by step. Just in the moment, putting the dust particles together, you will end up with something pretty solid and amazing. And it doesn't require a plan. It doesn't require, you know, you might not know how it's going to work. You don't need to know how it's going to work. That's my point. You might be, I feel like a lot of you guys are nervous about starting something new, and you're nervous about, like, you have so much hope. I feel like this new rebirth moment has given you a lot of energy and emotions about, you know what, maybe I can do this something that I've been thinking about doing, but I don't know how. Oh, I really want to do it, but I don't know how to get there. You don't have to know how to get to the end goal. You just need to, you know, start on it. You just need to, you have to realize what's your beginning point and then kind of work your way from there, and then build towards what you think you'd like as your ending goal and see how it develops. Because December is the point for you to start doing that, which is a little bit odd considering it's not like, oh, you know, in January we're all going to start and build ourselves. And you know, I mean, you guys had your transformation moment in the previous month or in sometime in the beginning of December, so December is the time for you to do that. It might just be also, if you have a lot of holidays and the Christmas season or in the holiday season, you know, holiday time, free time, especially if you're like casually employed like most people are, then holiday time, being able to actually spend time on something that you typically wouldn't have time to spend time on. If that sentence even made sense. Thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. I wish you the best of luck in the month of December. And I've been saying I keep get a new camera set up and everything, and I'm gonna make that happen in the month of December. Even if I have to, I don't know, strangle somebody over it. If no future videos come out from this channel, know that I actually did end up strangling somebody, and I'm being prosecuted now. Let's hope not. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Good luck, YouTube things, and happy holidays. I'll see you in the next year. Bye.